A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So, today, I've actually got some pretty darn good subjects all around. I just changed clothes, so I know that part's good there, because today is when it will start. And today, of course, I've got my first subject here to talk about, and it's going to be about how the fact is that Nerf itself has really been a big memory of mine. There have been so many things that took place within the last 10 years or so, 12 even, if I'm not mistaken. Because even though I wasn't exactly introduced to the Nerf toy lineup for the very first time until around the start of 2005, so make that about 14 and a half years, and it's still continuing to grow, but I'd say at this time that I'm actually doing myself a pretty darn good favor around here, because if it weren't for me getting introduced to the Nerf toy lineup itself, with the branding and the like, as well as the products that were associated with it, and around the start of 2005, then none of the events today would have taken place in a way. Of course, there have been a lot of things that managed to unfold this past year or so, mainly because of the fact that here in 2019 alone was the fact that the entire series itself managed to make a huge turnaround, changing from the format that it used to be up until this point in time. Not to mention the fact that, well, I also made myself a Nerf Secrets Revealed documentary plus a feature film. Although it wasn't exactly a, feature film of average length of around 90 minutes or so, but still, a short feature film was definitely better than no feature film. But it still kind of bothers me, the fact that even up until today, with all that I could possibly do, with all that I'm capable of doing, all my abilities, every kind of skill that I've achieved, everything that I've gone through really these past 10 years with the Nerf brand itself, I really feel like that I could have done a lot more than I should have. Or at least I could have done more than I probably would have been able to do, because I simply have, the reputation for being a really, really hard worker every single day of my life. I'm mainly doing all of this nowadays, Nerf Secrets Revealed, as of which, that has been stuck around for about 6 years or so. I'm still doing this because I really have to try to look out for my own community. I really feel like that I can do much more than to just watch videos unfold on YouTube or whatever that take place with things that are based on the Nerf community itself. Anything that goes down, including Nerf review videos, including overviews, including test fires, range tests, and the like that take place, not to mention the Yorker Toy Fair videos that we've seen from various channels out there. There's been a lot that's taken place within these last few years that I really feel like can really unfold if we actually put our good minds to it. At best, we might actually find out what just might happen within the next decade or so. We might find out what's currently under development. We might also see what else is in store, but at this moment, I really feel like that by today's standards, by this whole year itself, it's really been a turnaround of events for me. Such a big turnaround that if it did not happen at all, then I probably wouldn't have done so much better with this series itself. Just the format that I'm using right now in a way to create much more easier episodes under a shorter amount of time. Not to mention the fact that, well, I've got software that can easily render and put up such great quality to every episode of mine that I upload. And let's also not forget about how I managed to branch out besides just having a, television show-like series of Nerf Secrets Revealed itself being on my channel throughout 2019. I really managed to branch out, and having a documentary plus a short feature film on my channel, I feel like it's really been worth it so far. But come 2020 and so on, it might just become even better. Although I'm just not really sure if I want to continue on after today. Based on, how if I do in fact finish up Nerf Secrets Revealed Season 7, before winter comes especially, then there's just no real I guess, telling what might happen afterwards. But if I do end up having another season come around before I end up, you know, coming across the decision whether to keep going or to shut down the series for good, it's pretty much up to me. But consider the fact that, well, I've gotten this far already, and I've managed to create a lot of episodes around here, and the fact that many of my episodes from seasons 1 through 4, especially, have managed to get pretty big on viewership, not to mention how they, well, were the reason how I managed to get pretty darn good on my channel right now. I really can do a lot more things around here than just what I'm simply talking about at the moment, but it's just really been turning from a somewhat small hobby of mine to a really, really big time of mine that I've managed to take up. Something really huge that I managed to get around. And I've really been so proud of myself at this point that it's just worth it to keep going. Very much worth it. But if you want to see more go down on my channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.